What's up, guys? DesertBee here. Welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. We're going to get started onto a main quest here in just a moment. Sebastian is over there hollering at me. I did go ahead and change my outfit to this really neat tentacula robe. I thought that the green was really pretty and it went really well with my character's red hair. So a nice little change. Let's get to talking to Sebastian.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
The Undercroft?
This way.
In the shadow of the Undercroft. Okay. We're gonna go
There's
sneaking
a secret
about.
passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Oops. Sorry. Wrong button. I was trying to change my... There we go. The Undercroft. Ooh, this is a secret passageway. Nice. Wait. It's one at a time?
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominis Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time.
Lumos.
Oh, I was
with
like,
my
where
sister.
is he?
Anne. She loved that infernal game.
Wow.
What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominis I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Oh. Okay, so this is the Undercroft. Who is Ominis? He's telling us a lot of information about his sister, but like also not a lot of information. We got a robe and another robe, and this place is like, it's like the opposite, or like a dark version of the Room of Requirement, I guess. Let's check that gear out really quick. We got a crimson patterned robe. So here we would get an offense up of 9, but we would lose our increased damage with Defendo. This one, we would get offense up of 9 again, but again, we would lose the increased damage with Defendo. Huh. I don't know. And this one is well appointed. This one is well appointed, and it does have a trait slot, but there is no trait. You can't swap the traits from like one to the other. I'm gonna switch to this one for now. I guess if I'm in a situation where I'm using Defendo, maybe I could switch back, but I don't know. I don't know. But let's change the look of it. Back to my pretty green tentacula robe. And while we get started here, guys, I did just want to say again, I know I said this before, but I'm just going to keep saying it because I really am just like so grateful for all of the love and support that you guys have shown to my channel. And on the first episode, you guys left over 300 likes, and that's led to 9.7 thousand views. And I will just say it again, that is insane for a small channel. Like, that's just 10 times more than anything I could have ever even hoped for. So thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate it, and it just makes me so much more excited to continue playing these games for you guys. So thank you again. All right, let's talk to Sebastian.
I think I've seen Ominis in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominis was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominis. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominis have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominis cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
That's ridiculous. It sounds dangerous. What? That's ridiculous. It sounds dangerous. It does sound
It
dangerous.
sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominis. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Okay, so I do feel like...
It may take a while
Hold
to
on.
get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
And Fringo. Sharp turn there. Ah! Got it. I'm feeling a little bit like this is maybe the beginning of
getting
where
it.
you could learn
Ready to
the
actually
dark
try
arts,
it out?
assign
Stick
new
to the targets,
spell.
though. Best to keep the Undercroft in.
So where do I want to put this? I've got 3 loadouts now. Here's kind of like my fighting loadout, and then I've got the room of requirement loadout, and then I have just kind of like an exploration loadout. I've got them all nice and neat and organized. Let's see. Is this it? Let's replace... I don't know. Let's do this for now.
Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Okay.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
Oh, it's a fire
It's a tad
curse.
hot.
You'll get used to
A
it.
tad hot.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
So this will be useful in battle, of course. What I was saying, I think this is maybe the start of where you will start to learn the unforgivable curses. And I don't know if this is true or not, but from what I've read or heard, you can decline to learn them. And now I don't want to decline to learn them, but I'm not going to be just going and blasting people away.
Well done.
I feel like there's 2 types of people that are playing this game. There's the type of people that you literally want to be like the only student graduating from your Hogwarts class. And then there's the type of people who are like just trying to collect all the animals and be a normal student. And I feel like option number 2 is definitely me.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominis and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
It's almost too much. I'm ready for more spells like this. Okay.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominis about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Sure, yeah. I'd be glad to.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, What was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
I'll tell you the truth. I'm not ready to tell you. Yeah, let's tell him. I feel like he's shared so much information with us, and he seems to be like I guess I've made him my best friend. I've done like all the quests and stuff with him. So, yeah, let's just trust him and tell him.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Got it.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Yay, I want to meet his sister. I forgot if he said his sister was younger or older than him. But
Almost.
that'll be fun. Okay, so there was one thing I wanted to sort of just discuss. He is talking about, so that other student, he's talking about Ominis Gaunt. I'm pretty sure that's a student. I kind of missed that part. But what stood out to me was the name Gaunt. And when he said that the Gaunt is a direct heir to Salazar Slytherin, if you didn't read the Harry Potter books and you only ever watched the movies, you wouldn't know this, but that means that those people that Ominis
Hello,
Gaunt...
Sebastian. Wait.
Oh, shoot.
You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Oh, no. I stumbled upon it.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he?
Oh, gosh.
You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Goodness, I promise. Jeez, no need for threats. Should I say no need for threats or I promise? I mean, he's being a little bit of a jerk.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
Gosh,
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
I think he's maybe not only his oldest friend, but also his only friend with an attitude like that. Anyways, let me finish my thoughts. The Gaunts, okay? If you didn't read the Harry Potter books, then this might be news for you. The Gaunt, that guy, Ominis Gaunt right there, is a direct ancestor, I guess, to Tom Riddle, aka He Who Must Not Be Named. Let me think. So Tom Riddle's mother was named Merope, I think is how you pronounce that, Gaunt. And her father was named Marvolo Gaunt, Tom Marvolo Riddle. He was named after, you know, his grandfather. And the details are a little bit hazy, but I think it was a necklace. Oh, no, it was the ring, I think. I could be wrong. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but the ring that turns Dumbledore's finger.
I would like to teach you Wingardium
Hold on.
Leviosa.
Oh my God,
it can
yes.
Be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Okay, so anyways, that ring that turns
I'd better
Dumbledore's
keep an eye on
finger
high places around the school
black
for Zenobia
in
cobstones.
one of the movies, that was a ring that he got when he went to visit Tom Riddle's mother and grandfather's house, and I believe he found the ring there, I think, in the ruins of the home, and I want to say that was Salazar Slytherin's ring. Because they're direct heirs and descendants of Salazar Slytherin, just like our new friend there, Ominis Gaunt. So a little bit of Hogwarts history there. If you didn't read the books, honestly, they don't tell you anything about like Voldemort's history in the movies at all. And I just think that was such a big thing that they really could have, done a lot more with. What am I looking for? Quests. Oh, and I have mail. Is it only from... Okay, so Fig, come and see me. I've discovered something in the lock. No, that's old. Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine. And then Professor Garlick. I'd like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. Okay. Let's go to our quests. And we've got the main quest, Map Chamber. So this is going to be Professor Fig's owl. And then we've got this one. She wants us to acquire and use a venomous tentacula and acquire and use a mandrake on multiple enemies simultaneously. There's something else. It's somebody... Oh yeah, it's this one. For Sharp. He wants me to use a focus potion and a Maxima and Edros potion and use them simultaneously. I've got 2 assignments here that I need to do. I probably shouldn't put those off for too much longer. But it's possible that the map chamber thing is going to lead us to go into some maybe battle sequences. And in that case, I may be able to do these quests. Oh, but the thing is where do I get a mandrake? Where am I going? I need to take another trip over to Hogsmeade. There's some stuff for the Room of Requirement I wanted to see if I can buy it.
Knows his
and
reputation to you.
Who's that? Oh, Duncan owes his... Yeah, he sure does. Anyways, there's some stuff in the Room of Requirement that I wanted to see if I could buy from I forgot what the shop is called. There's a shop in Hogsmeade that might have some, I don't know, blueprints, I guess, or whatever you want to call them, so I can do some different furniture. And I also, what was the other reason I wanted to go? Oh, I was just thinking in my head, maybe there would be mandrakes I can buy so I can do this thing for Professor Garlick. Professor Fig's classroom.
I was hoping to see you.
He's up late. It feels like
You're
it's
back.
dark.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, well, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt.
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes, and then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkin so that he'd tell me how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not. It's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Yeah, we need that book. Oh, nice. It just took me there.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Still unclear a little about how Peeves got them, but I guess he didn't exactly have them. They were just left in the wake of his
was
mess.
Beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
Whoa. Surprised he can see all that. I don't know that I'd be walking on that. Looks like you'd fall right in.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Wow, that's so cool. It's so pretty. Yeah, where's our guy? Oh, there's 4 portraits. I thought there was only 3.
If only you were here to see this.
He's talking about his wife, I think.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Hold on. Do I? I remember the one at the town where they, like, fixed up that town. I don't recall it fully.
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the Portkey.
Oh, yes.
And of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Okay.
Shall we have a look?
Yeah.
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Is that the owlry? I believe I have.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Maybe it's not the owlry. Yeah.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
Alrighty, I'll see you
I'll find
there.
you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Okay, so that didn't exactly lead to any combat like I was hoping. Maybe we'll just have to go and seek it out. Meet Professor Fig at the tower, but what I think I'll do instead is we could just go out into the wild, world map, and holy smokes, this thing, oh my gosh. Whoa. Undercroft, hey, that's where what's his name is from. The South Sea Bog, Hogwarts Valley, Forbidden Forest. So this is where we're going. We're actually going really far. Well, maybe along the way, we have to go through the Forbidden Forest. Maybe I'll find ways to use the things that Professor Garlick wants me to use. And Professor Sharp. Acquire and use a mandrake. Use a venomous tentacula. Use a focus potion. Do Maxima and Edorus potions and use them simultaneously. Okay, well, let's just go. It doesn't say that. Hold on, let me read it again. Okay, so this is just acquire and use a venomous tentacula. This one says use a mandrake on multiple enemies. And then this doesn't have to be in combat at all. I could just drink them right now. All right, let's do it.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Although,
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
oh my gosh, more tasks. Okay, instead of going on with the main quest yet, I want to learn some more spells first. Oh my gosh, these winding staircases get me every time, dude. Like, there's just so much spinning. Ugh. I need Alohomora. Ooh.
Revelio.
The Hogwarts motto, Draco, never tickle a sleeping dragon. Fortunately, this particular sleeping dragon is made of stone and will never awaken. It may be tickled to absolutely no effect. What is happening? That's hilarious. Eddie Cleaver. That name sounds familiar, but I can't think of why. This particular urn is rumored to have once borne the inscription "Pioneer in Dragon Taming should not have started with the Hungarian Horntail." Don't know what that meant. Oh, I was like, hello? Are we going through the cabinet? Huh. I don't even know how to get over there. Goodness. I'm still thinking about how we just freaking met we met Tom Riddle's ancestor. That was so wild. Three Sisters bells are said to be a tribute to the three similarly named beautiful steep ridges that rise majestically over a glen. Argyllshire is rumored that one can hear them ring in the glen way across the highlands when they are rung in the castle. Locals have been baffled by the mysterious ringing for years. Interesting. Also, something that's also not talked about in the movies is how... Sorry, I just realized I do this a lot. I feel like I can't have multiple thoughts happening at one time. Let me just get this. I want to do... Let's do Professor Garlick's thing. How do I get a mandrake? And I can just do Professor Sharp's thing, like, right now. Here's a... Focus. Gulp, gulp, gulp. And... Maxima? When it says use them simultaneously... Edurus... And then a Maxima.
Excellent.
Did it work? Did I do the thing? I'm made of stone. And my spells are probably really strong right now. And I have nobody to use them on. Potions don't last that long at all. Wow. Let's go into the quest and let's check. Attend potions class during the day. And then Professor Garlick. Venomous Tentacula. Where do I get a mandrake? Can I even get a mandrake yet? Do I need to go to Hogsmeade and buy one? Let's do that. Let's go to Hogsmeade and buy one. And then I'm also going to go to the Tomes and whatever it was called shop. Tomes and Scrolls. That's where I want to go. Let's fast travel. Pippin's Potions. That wouldn't be it. No. Glad Rags wouldn't be it. 3 broomsticks. What about this? Supplier. Yeah, that's what I need right there. So let's travel to this place. Anyways, back to my thought about Tom Riddle's family. In the movies, they don't talk about this at all. And it's kind of funny because, like, all of the Dark Wizards and Voldemort himself, they're all about, you know, like, pure bloods. And in the book, you actually learn that Tom Riddle's father was a muggle. He was just some dude that passed by Merope's house all the time. And he was really handsome. And she gave him a love potion and, like, made him fall in love with her and got pregnant.
Let me guess. You're after something
Voldemort's
fresh.
father was a muggle. Yeah, wild, right? Mallowsweet, Dittany, Shriveling Fig, Fertilizer.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Well, let me try and just sell my
Let me guess.
stuff to
You're
him
after
while we're
something
here.
fresh.
Which one am I wearing? This one's got an offense down. I'm gonna I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna sell that. Selling that. Selling that. And this. I guess this too? Can I sell? What am I wearing?
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Okay, currently wearing the crimson patterned robe. And the Samhain Festival garb. I just don't know if you can, but I don't want to accidentally sell what I'm wearing.
You're after something fresh.
Two-tone house cloak? Yeah, that wasn't. But this is the one that's got increased damage. So we can sell this. Sweet.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Well. So if you can't buy mandrakes, maybe I just need to go back to our classroom and get a mandrake. Let's go over here. It's so dark. Oh, look at her outfit. Oh, I thought I could go through the alley there. I guess not. This looks like a bit of a tight squeeze.
Revelio.
So many locked doors. Here we are.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Yeah, everything. All of it. Conjuration. Beast feeder? We don't have beast stuff, so no. Chopping station unlocks the ability to conjure a chopping station? Why would I want that? Wait, what? Periodically produces a plant byproduct. A dung... Yeah, no. Potting table with 2 large pots. Yes, that sounds good. 3,000? Wait a minute. A potting table with a large pot? Material refiner. Unlocks the ability to conjure... Use it to produce moonstone. This type of magic little pot will periodically brew a randomly selected potion. Use its pots to grow all sorts of magical plants. With 2 medium pots, with 3 medium pots, with 3 small pots. T-shaped. Why is this stuff so expensive? Now I understand what you guys are saying about selling gear and looting. My gosh. Okay, well, I'm gonna get something now that I'm here. Not that one. With 1 large pot. I could get the one with 1 large pot, and then what else could I afford? I should get something for potions. I think the only 2 potions ones are these 2. So there's one for 1,000, which has a medium potions table, and then a T-shaped potions table. So this would be 2,000. And then this would be 1,000, and then that would be all my gold right there. I don't know what to do. Or should I get a medium? This one would have 1 medium, 2 medium. But I can't afford this and that. But I could afford this and this, I think. Yeah. Medium and medium. No, I want large. I think.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
And then I'm getting the T-shaped, I think. Yeah. All right, let's do it. I've got $95.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
There's literally nothing else you could do.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
I'm gonna keep it. Just in case.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Well.
Revelio.
Yeah, there went all my money. There's a big chest. Is it inside?
Hello there.
No.
Come on in. Plenty to look at here.
What in the world? How do you get to them? It looks like they're right on the other side of the wall, but then when I go in, there's a wall. Oh, are these two separate buildings?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I have no idea.
Revelio.
What else was in this place? Here's a chest, and that maybe is accessible. I feel like everything is locked behind. Oh, here we go. All right, finally I get to do this. Under your guys' direction. Ah, it looks so obvious now. Hey, look at a picture. Why is it tripping? I guess because we opened it and maybe it's scared now. What did I get? I wasn't even looking. I was so focused on the chest. What did I get? These are the two things that I just bought. I'm gonna have to watch the recording back and see what I just got. Or it might have just been a bunch of gold. I have no idea. Anyways, let's do this.
Lumos.
All right, burn that into your memory. Okay, well, I think we're done here. What is this? A little bag of gold. Let's go back to the castle and go see if I can get a mandrake from Professor Garlick. And then I gotta go find an enemy to use it on. And then we'll also need to use a venomous tentacula. All right, let's just fast travel, because what am I even doing? Jumping around like a crazy person. Professor Garlick, where is she? Here's these. Greenhouses, that sounds like the right place.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder. Protego.
Whoops. I don't really know where to look. And I don't understand why she didn't say, where do you get a mandrake? No, this is the exit, I think. Here we go. Professor Garlick, I need you. What's the reason for the additional, what made you want to teach herbology?
Professor, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Goodness. That's almost comical.
Fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
Well, I'm glad things worked out as they did, yeah.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
But tell me where to get... Talk to me.
What is the reason for these additional assignments, Professor?
They're meant to help you hone your magical skills outside of the classroom, thus preparing you to learn a new charm, Wingardium Leviosa. Before we plant the seed, we must till the soil. When you're finished with them, come and see me and we'll work on the charm together. I look forward to it.
What the heck? Okay, well, I need help. Somebody tell me, how do I get a mandrake? Dear Professor Garlick, how very thoughtful of you, and to remember that strawberries are my favorite. They are as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality, from bitterroot to berries. I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you, as do all of your students, I'm sure. Warmest regards, Eleanor Everly. I don't know. We were harvesting the mandrakes in this room, and now they just all seem to be gone. But at least we can do the thing for Professor Sharp. Or were we doing the mandrakes in here? I don't know. I might spend some time and walk around and see if I can find one in here. Another day. Let's go to the potions class. Quests. Professor Sharp's assignment. Yeah, his things were easy. I'm just stuck on how do you get a mandrake? I don't know if I'm just forgetting that you can get them from somewhere. Probably.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Here we go. Back to potions. You can advance time by pressing by accessing the map and pressing R3. Oh, okay. Access map. I didn't know this. Wait here to advance time from day to night or from night to day. Yes. I'm just gonna sleep right in the floor. Sebastian! We're best buds. Ooh, what is that? She's carrying a whole tray of potions. They're coming along great.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
All right. Ooh, that was fast. Depulso.
You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Let's assign. Wait a minute. Here we go. So this is going to be like a combat. What do I have? I've got Incendio, and then I've got Confringo, whatever it was called. Wait, where's the new one? Here it is. So let's put that there.
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Okay, so this will push enemies away.
Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
Okay. Awesome. Kind of like the opposite of Accio, I guess. What did that do for our quests? I guess it just cleared one of them out. So we've still... Oh, yeah. We can do Professor Kogawa's. She's also going to teach me something. An ice charm, I think she said?
What are you up to now?
Pop balloons over Hogsmeade Station. Pop balloons around the Quidditch pitch. Pop balloons?
I'd love to have
Maybe they mean those balloons that we keep seeing. That are kind of... Uh-oh. Oh! They're at it again! Goodness sakes. Anyways, I wonder if she means those balloons that you can kind of see when you're out and about. Let's get our broom out. Actually, real quick, I should probably go feed my dogs because one of them is literally sitting here staring at me and I can hear the other one pacing the hallway. I'll be right back. Okay, dogs are fed. Everyone's happy. Let's go and see about popping these balloons.
How nice to see.
So my marker is way over here. And I know we saw balloons before. I remember pointing them out in one of the first few episodes. But now I don't see anything. Whoa, look at that waterfall way up, like on the right side of the screen. Way up on that hill. That is so cool. There's like a little stone hinge down there. Oh, here they are. Can I do magic while I'm on my broom? I don't think I can. No. How do you pop them then? Do I pop them on the broom or do I get off? Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, this is the train station. 3. Here's 4. And where's number 5? Wait, where's number 5? Oh my gosh, is that it? There we go. Goodness sakes. There's a Merlin Trial right here. And I know these are important
Here's a pleasant surprise.
for upgrading your inventory. These are not always the easiest things. Here we go. So let's do a Incendio there. Here's another one. How many of them do you think there are is the question. What is that noise? Oh, well, they went back up. Maybe you have to do them quickly. Here's 1 and 2 and... maybe there's only like 3. Can't see anything out here in all this brush. Why am I so blind? Is that it? Unbelievable. Okay, let's do the thing. So the Mallow Suite's already done. Now let's just do them in order. How come this thing wasn't glowing for me?
Incendio.
Run. Oh. What? Maybe they're in an order? Okay, well that seemed to work. Let's go check the third one. What? I don't know.
Incendio.
I think, did it work or I don't know. Did they just dunk back down?
Merlin Trials won't get the best of me.
There we go. So it was a specific order. Another beautiful archway. Yay. Wrong. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Forgot how to use my broom. There was another one right here, I think. So I see those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I wonder if these need to be in a specific order.
Incendio.
Yeah, I think so.
Confringo.
Oh, I see, I see. Break them. That's 3, and then here's 4. Is there another? Oh, yep. Another?
Revelio.
Oh, wow, there's a bunch.
Confringo.
More?
Revelio.
What the heck? Aha.
Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud.
Merlin himself would be proud. Now what is this? Lacewing flies. I don't know what I need them for, but I need them. Broom. All right, we are off to pop balloons by the Quidditch pitch, which is way over here. Let's fly low. You get to keep your boost when you fly low. We can glide right on the surface of the lake. How freaking gorgeous. Oh, you can actually get up, well, I guess not too high before the effect starts to wear off. I love all these waterfalls and the greenery. My goodness. Okay, so let's hope that this is a bit easier than the last one. I'm only seeing, oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 balloons. 1, 2. There's 3. And there's 4. Now where's number 5? Aha.
Brilliant.
All right, let's go learn this charm. Madam Kogawa. Look at how cool the castle looks from this side. So cool. Coming in for a landing. I still can't get over how I fell to my death just a second ago. I had no idea you could do that. I mean, it makes sense. Okay, I want to go visit this place. Maybe before we head out onto our next journey, we'll just take a quick little trip up to the owlry. I'm pretty sure that's the owlry.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Indeed.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius.
Glacius.
Pay attention to your wand work.
Ooh. Boom, boom. There we go. And then back down. These are getting to be definitely more difficult.
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Hold on, I want to see what I got out of that chest. A forest tartan scarf. Okay, let's change. What would we add this to? It's a yellow, so we could put it here in place of Leviosa. It freezes enemies in their tracks.
There you go. Catching on quickly.
I mean, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, it's got a cooldown.
I think it's learned its lesson, but do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
Marvelous news that you will be joining the faculty at Hogwarts as our new flying instructor. I dare say our work together at Hogwarts will be less eventful than our time near Yokohama Harbor, though one never knows. I shall look forward to seeing you soon. If you have any questions in the meantime, please do not hesitate to send me an owl. Matilda Weasley. Oh, nice. I'm writing with Professor Black's decision to cancel Quidditch. Professor Weasley insists that we must defer to the headmaster. Okay, cool. Level locked. All right. Well, we did at least 2 of our professor's assignments. We'll have to figure out how to do the one for Professor Garlick. And then maybe we'll go do the main quest after that. Or if I can't figure it out, we'll do the main quest without having whatever she's got to teach me. And we'll go check this owlry out. All right, guys, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you being here. Hope you're enjoying this series and can't wait for you to join me in the next one. Goodbye. I'm Brittany with DesertBeeGames. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to help my channel grow, all you gotta do is hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time for more.